Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. So we are on the test server today, testing out the Fusion Champion Gnishak Vermin Lord, and I'm really hopeful for this champion in the sense that players out there who go for this champion, they stayed clear of all those summoning events. They were strong, not like me, and and save you enough resources to actually go for the fusion. If you're having issues with the game in terms of dungeons, he'll be a big help. I think he will be very solid in clan boss as well. Haven't tested him yet, but I will be doing for this showcase, and which is the reason why I built him in this specific way. I have him in old perception gear, which I think with relentless gear he would be kind of insane in terms of all the poisons he applies. He's not just a Bob champion. He is a very good poisoner from what it looks like. But overall, his gear looks like this with 7,000 attack, 220 speed, 100% crit, 355 accuracy. That's about the ballpark you need for the Doom Tower for Bommel, which I'll be testing a little bit, but I think it's a little bit tricky to make this guy work. Although it's possible if I put in more time to the team to figure something out just for Bommel. But I think the way that Bommel works in the sense of applying bombs to your allies, which apply debuffs, makes it tricky to get Gnishak to survive with also 7,000 attack. So we'll see how that goes. All perception with attack percent on the primaries here and attack percent on the substats. Attack wherever I could, okay, in my accessories, attack percentages, and then fully booked out, of course, for the showcase. What makes him so special is the attack aura, which fits right into the bombs idea. The bombs turn into poisons with his passive, where the two bombs that he places with the A3 skill now become 2 poisons each. So 2 bombs give you 4 poisons, which are protected. And with the Master Hexer Mastery, you extend these to 3 turns. The bombs that you place here also do double damage, and also with your A1, which is a triple hitting attack with 50% chance each hit to apply a bomb. That bomb also turns into 2 debuffs. So after a while, because of his A2 skill, you pretty much see only poisons is what I've noticed, and barely any bombs. So I don't know if the build of going full out on attack is the way to go, unless you use something like a poison exploder in there as well, just to eliminate those poisons and make it much easier for Gnishak to reapply everything again on the next one. So this A2 not only applies decreased attack, he also decreases the detonation cooldown, countdown, and increase the duration of the poison. So these can actually become 4-turn poisons when Gnishak does his moves. Masteries, I went for Giant Slayer, although this is not needed for anything other, I would say, than the clan boss. The majority of his damage will come from the bombs and poisons. The Giant Slayer does not affect the bombs or the poisons. So if you're low on accuracy, you go for Eagle Eye, right? So that's the setup for Gnishak. We're going to go in and have a look at the bombs right now on his own, since he does actually get a small benefit from the aura. So this is not a real showcase when you go into the campaign, because what are you going to see there? The bombs exploding. It won't be that realistic, because you're not going to use him as your campaign farmer. We just want to see the bombs, what they do on their own. Oh, he's even weak affinity here. Maybe I should have tried a different dungeon. Oh, this actually it actually kills all of them with just the straight up damage that he does. The A1 does about 15k. There's one of the bombs there. Will I have the time to see it explode? I don't think so. I'm probably gonna kill them off. Yep. Let me go to a higher let me go to a higher difficulty. Maybe there I'll have the time to actually see the bombs do their work. Bombs also ignore defense, so you don't care about having a defense down or having anything that reduces defense on enemies. Poisons don't care about defense as well. They do their own thing. Ooh, all right, okay. Lots of bombs about to go now. Let's see. There's the 1, 2, hitting for about 37,000. Look at all those poisons. He does the hit. Let me put it on auto and see if he can even clear it. I don't think so. He's very squishy in this build. The decreased attack will help him, but yeah, the bombs do something. But yeah, the long countdown doesn't really help. Master Hexer, by the way, does not affect the bombs, so they will never be at a 3-turn duration, so don't worry about that. Barely survived here. Not a good clear time for sure. And you can't really depend on the bombs. Once your A2 goes, and you don't have it available, you can't really depend on the bombs for that immediate damage. But they're doing about 37,000 damage, which is very solid, and all the enemies here are not over 200,000 health, so we're not doing the double damage. So the double damage would have been about 70 something K, 75K, let's say, and that would in turn be, the way to go, I would say, when fighting against big enemies. So I wonder what we're gonna do on the dragon. So on dragon, this is the team that I usually use, all right? But instead here I have Acrisia. So it's a seer clear team for the waves, and then we have Renegade for reset, and even Chimera for the reset. That's a double reset team. That works very well with Acrisia. So let's see how this guy does. I have his A3 disabled here because Seer would do the clear, all right? And we'll see how this goes. Yeah, she gets a lot of speed from killing the enemies at the wave 1, but okay, we reached it at 20 seconds. Not ideal. Could have done it at 15. All right, there's the bombs. Now these will become 4 poisons. Okay, there it is, 4 poisons. And now because of the reset, he should have the A3 again, more bombs. A2 makes them a 1 turn. And then these are 4 turn on the top. And we're just waiting for the bombs to explode. 86,000 is how much they explode, or 93. It wasn't very clear. Wasn't very clear there. It's too many numbers, too quick. But look at that, increase the duration. It's just straight up poisons, which is why I think I'm gonna try a build with him just being a poisoner with the guaranteed poisons there. That's gonna be nice. And now when the boss, I expected the boss to die with all these debuffs. The decreased defense basically doing nothing there, but you can avoid it with Ghostborn in there. So a minute 10, I did a minute before when I was testing it. The Seer basically delayed us a little bit by like 5 seconds because she couldn't clear it because I moved gear around. But looks very solid in terms of just being a poisoner there. But poisoners are very easy to get nowadays. And is it worth it for a legendary champion just to use for Dragon? I don't think so. Dragon is not really for the end game players anymore. You try and go in there sometimes, but all you get is silver. You trying to farm even on the 3x speed, and you don't get so much back. But let's go and see him out a little bit in the Doom Tower before I go into just a clown boss setup, before I even change my speeds or anything. So I made this team here for the Bummel, and I want to test it out and see, okay? Does this team survive? It's gonna be tricky. The reason that I have Valkyrie in this is for the big shield, just to protect them a little bit. I tried with double Vogoth, it wasn't surviving. You can't really use a cleanser in there. It gets rough, but I have my Duchess in there. She should be able to survive with the amount of health that she has. We'll see how this goes. Here we have basically a wave clear, a wave clear champion, and see how that does. Okay, we move through wave 1. This is wave 2. I locked out the bombs on Gnishak. So here I am expecting to see some solid numbers coming on the boss. So remember, the bomber boss takes double damage from boss. So Gnishak should be doing quad damage on the bomber. So it will be a surprise damage. So if he does 80,000, that's gonna be double that, so 160,000, 200,000. If you have an increased attack, that helps a lot in terms of damage. So that should be higher with Duchess in there. I think I'm gonna not go on auto in there, just because I want some control here. So I'm not gonna try and put up buffs right now. Let Bomal do his thing. Okay. All right. So I should have enough accuracy now to land everything. Didn't have the increased attack though. Ooh. That hurt. Decreased attack, we applied on the Bomal boss, which is pretty solid actually. Okay, we hit him a little bit. Block debuffs. Is this even gonna do anything? He's probably gonna die now. Okay, Vogoth is gonna get hit any minute now. So now big counterattack. I couldn't see the bombs there. Couldn't see the bombs there. Maybe on editing. While editing, I'll be able to see something here. There's some bombs now on the boss. Looking solid so far. We should be able to apply more and more, but look at all that. Look at all the bombs on poor little Gnishak. He's about to die. Even with all that shield from Valk, it's not going to be enough. Okay, he died there. That's okay. What I wait now is basically the bombs to go off and see what that does. Doing some damage here with everybody else, but should I revive? Probably if I revive, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna wait it out a little bit. Let's see the bombs. Look at that, 190,000, and that's without the increased attack. Yeah, so that's reasonable for the bombs to do a little bit. With the increased attack, I should be seeing like 230, maybe. It really depends. Okay, let's see the revive coming in. But also you want to be going for an auto team, right? Oof. That was, yeah, that was rough. Which is why you need to build like a proper team with him, because of all the bombs just applying on everybody with a full buff team that I have. Like here with the Duchess, like Duchess is solid, but the Valkyrie doesn't help with all those buffs. Any buffer basically messes up the team. But the bombs there have potential for just building a team with him. I wonder if he can solo. I don't think he can solo, even with high health, because again, of all the bombs that he'll be getting himself. And it would have been insane if he was immune to bombs, right? So let's go over to the clan boss and see on a normal bad eater comp on what he can do on his own. Boom, there it is. He's going to be without a relentless set, which is usually used in champions. I think relentless set would have been insane and just filling everything up, which I wouldn't want to have if I actually wanted to see bombs doing something, right? So we always have the increased attack right there, almost by Seeker, so that's going to be helping. Once the team becomes speed tuned, we're going to see bigger numbers. We don't have like a decreased defense or anything. There's another 2 bombs there, and I'm going to put it on a 1x and see. Once all the team is speed tuned, everybody will be going at a 2-to-1 ratio. So his short cooldowns will really show how strong this guy is. There's just the 1 bomb there, which all of those, by the way, will translate to 6 debuffs. So it's like a big poisoner plus bombs. All right, so 50,000, 67,000. That was probably the bombs just going off. All right, look at that. Four poisons, 6 poisons, and then 2 separate bombs on themselves, which those will become 4 debuffs. So you're just filling up the bar. Yeah, the relentless set would have been just too much. Too much. Can epics do the same thing, like do a 1 key? Yes. Definitely yes. So is he really required right now? I have no room for bombs. Just look at that. Just look at. I wonder how this is going to go for the remaining 46 turns. So I'll let you guys watch it and we'll come back. We'll do a different build on Gnishak. I think he can actually even solo probably Dragon and Ice Golem. We'll see how that goes. So coming back to this, we have a look at Gnishak with 33.5 million damage, not even a one key, which is unfortunate. The reason for this is that Gnishak does not have like a defense down. This team basically revolves around the one champion having the all the kits, all what is required basically for batting turn, like the defense down, weaken, and then that champion will do damage. That's why Draco works very well in this specific comp. So I'm wondering if other comps where you utilize Gnishak with a poison explosion, all right, and then you also have the defense down, maybe a weaken as well in there, maybe something with the Mytha where your champions go for multiple turns, that will allow Gnishak's poisons to be actually utilized throughout the fight and not stay on the full top of the bar with 10 debuffs going, and in that way just get an insane amount of damage. I'll be doing more testing as time passes to see where Gnishak can go. Oh, MTG Jedi also did a one key, but I think, yeah, the man eater is there. Maybe maybe have helped a little bit more, and all the Seeker with reducing the defense and everything like that, that really helped in getting more damage. So what I will be trying next is, can Gnishak actually solo something? Can he actually become a good poisoner that can solo stuff? We have epics that do that. We have Ornn who could actually do it. So the similar idea is there. Just basically build a poisoner with enough regeneration and health, probably immortal or a perception, just to get enough accuracy so that you survive for beating the waves and then beating dragon. All right, so the solo build is ready. I think I have solid stats like 2.8 thousand defense, 74,000 health, with kind of a relatively low health base. He should be able to push because of the artifacts, Great Hole, Classic Arena, Masteries, and Faction Guardians. Then imagine with empowerments and blessings on how this guy can go to even higher stats. So 234 is his speed, which is relatively low. Okay, I could push a little bit higher, but I want to see what he does. These are the masteries. I went for the extra speed through Spirit Haste, where you're gonna have 4 food champions in there, and then you're also gonna have Whirlwind of Death for another 18 speed when you do get those kills from either the bombs or the poisons. And I even have Eagle Eye in there. Alternatively, you can go, instead of the offense route, defense route here, and maybe go for Unshakable. So you lose out on 18 speed, you gain more, you know, survivability through the defense route here. And you don't go for Eagle Eye, so you get more resistance, and you actually manage to get like 350 maybe resistance. 276 is relatively low, and accuracy is a little bit higher than I wanted. All right, we're good to go. And the 4 food champions will die. That's going to give him immediately a very solid boost of speed. Look at that extra turn. The bombs will go off, and then those will apply poisons. The bad thing about this is that the poisons will only tick on the next time he gets like a turn. So there's the poisons now. The enemy's going to turn. So we'll see how that goes. The decreased attack is going to help him survive though. So that's very big. And now he's just spamming everything. It's looking solid though. Looking very, very solid in terms of surviving because of that decreased attack. That is huge. That is huge. And they cannot cleanse it, by the way. The enemies, if they had a cleanse, they can't cleanse it. So they're maxed out on poisons and just dying right now. With these stats that we have, we got the extra speed now from the kills, and I think also kill streak also helps us a little bit with damage. In terms of the bombs, they're doing okay, about 31,000. It's very solid. Like comparing it to the 7,000 attack I had before, the bombs still do a solid damage here. And this is usually the wave that gets tricky. And wow, okay, liking this so far. And they're gonna pop off one by one. All right, one by one, and die. So a minute 20 so far is very solid for a food champion. Is one of the quicker ones I've seen, I'm gonna say, except for Theodore. All right, Theodore is incomparable to this one. This one's a fusion champion, by the way. So look at that. Look at the bombs. The decreased attack helps us versus, and immediately fills it up. Oh my god. Immediately fills it up. Look at the extra turns he's taking versus the boss. And now basically he does the A1, where maybe Giant Slayer would have been nice. So all I'm doing now is waiting for the boss to get a turn. And I reapplied 86,000 there from poisons. Look at that. Look at that. Increase the duration. You're basically going to have a full bar of poisons. Wow, just getting those extra turns. Might not even need to have all this speed, because he rotates through, and this is all useless because he's maxed out and he extends the duration. And we might have been able to go with even less stats than this. Even less stats than this. So 2 minutes 19. Let's check on the Ice Golem with this one. So Ice Golem will even be we're even gonna be good affinity. So force versus magic. I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far. So where's Gnishak? Okay, let's throw in again all the food champions. This is actually trickier with Giant Slayer. So this is where you don't recommend going with a Giant Slayer. And the poisons will actually not cause the revive of the ads on the boss here. This boss gets tricky, I think, on lower difficulties where there's a cleanser. Here, I don't think there's a cleanser. Even on wave 2, I think it's the Seeker wave. So it's just annoying because of the getting resisted here. So that's nice. There's some counterattacks. Those are going to cause the run to be a little longer. Protected shields. See the bombs there? Those are going to go off in just a second. If I can notice them. That was 31,000. Yeah, 31,000 is the bombs, I believe. Okay. Doing well so far, surviving. And I wonder if I just go health boots or defense boots. In terms of defense, that 2.8 seemed enough. But look at this. Look at this. Solid work. Yeah, I would recommend this champion to everybody that has, you know, his eyes on a solo champion for something. Even though it took a minute, and it's probably going to take a minute here, the extra speed really gives us the opportunity to just apply everything. That extra turn with a decreased attack is huge. Is really huge. You don't understand how the decreased attack really helps a solo champion push through. Because no other champion, maybe except for Tomb Lord, has defense down. So he gets a turn here. Here he got a little bit low. Boom, he gets the extra turn, so he heals even more. Gets back to full. Now the enemies will start dying pretty much. So, okay. Yeah, the A1 there does something. We're resisting here. So maybe my resistance needs to go a little bit higher, so I don't even have the chance in the future. So the bombs are maybe the only tricky thing that might cause the boss to proc. I believe he won't do though. And we even get weak hits. We have the decreased attack on, so it's the potential is there. So the ads, once those die, I'm okay. 3 turns on that debuff, that's gonna be nasty. And yeah, that's pretty much it. On the top there, you see all the debuffs that you want to have at all times. And that's not going to change. It's filled up. The debuff bar is filled up. The ads will die, making the run a little bit quicker now, because there won't be that interaction, that extra interaction. And basically, Gnishak will be waiting for the boss to do his moves. So no defense down even now. And every time the boss gets a turn out, it's a bad time for him. So actually, he did do the move. I wonder if it was just unlucky in terms of us doing damage with the A1 skill and just going through the threshold. Even so, on the next turn of the boss, he should. Let's see. This is a little tricky because we had the defense down. Yeah, my resistance is lower than I want. Maybe 350 is what you need. So 3 minutes. This is lower than Battle Khazar in terms of speed. But yeah, he does it. He does the Ice Golem 25. He does the Dragon. And what I wanted to check is, can I do Dragon again with lower stats than that? So not all that speed and just health percent. So health percent is not, you know, easier to get, but it really helps with surviving. So with Gnishak, right here. So now I'm going to change up the build a little bit more with losing all that speed. So 185 speed, that is very, very low. Comparing it to, you know, the usual builds, I'm running a little bit higher resistance, 304 now, 283. 185 speed with 85,000 health. All right, so testing this again, but now I've put in priority. So he's going to be at the 185 speed with more health this time. So what I'm aiming right now is, because of the lower health, he'll be able to heal for more, and he'll let the enemies, because of the lower speed, he'll be able to heal for more by just having more health as a base. And then the enemies will be taking more turns, because before he was just having all those interactions and just making the run a little bit longer. So my aim here is under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes, and I'll be so happy. So we'll see how this does. Yeah, we are good to go once all the bombs are there. And basically, we have all that set up. So we're looking under 50 seconds, maybe. Yeah, okay. 51 it was. And we reach wave 2. There's the bombs. They'll go off immediately now. They'll do about 30,000 each. Yes. 31, 31. 31,154 is what they're doing, the bombs. And then the poisons should be doing a little bit. Yeah, 12,163 is from the poisons. And that depends on the enemy's health. So here, if I land the decrease attack on the... what's the name? Those guys that look like Manitor. Those guys, if I landed the decrease attack, I'm pretty much safe in surviving. So 30 seconds. Can we beat the boss in 30 seconds? That is the test. That is the test. Okay. Ooh, look at that. The poisons are there. Boom. Bombs go off. We gotta let the boss get his turns. Right? Can we do it 10 seconds? I don't think so. 151. Getting so many turns. So many turns. There's the one extra bomb there. No decreased attack now, though. That will turn into another poison. 2 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-minute 10 again. Even with this gear, 185 speed, he does it. So if you're unlucky with getting the speed gear, yeah, there it is. You can still do it with 185 as long as you got the food in there. And that's probably gonna work also for the ice golem. So very happy with Gnishak being a fusion champion. Definitely go for it if it's something that you're looking for, at least for just soloing. We had so many champions before. Ornn does it with even better gear than that, actually. You know, the only thing that is against, I would recommend against, is just not buying the books for him. Like, if you're just gonna get him to solo and then you have to buy the books, don't do that, because just wait for a clan boss to give you the books. It's a big investment for a legendary to get all these books. You need 4 and 4 and then another 4. That's 12 books. He's a great champion, but it's quite an investment. Yeah, giving a champion 12 books. We had 17 books champions, but still, it's quite high. Thank you guys so much for watching this showcase. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.